Back again, Sienna Industries, back again with the book that we're reviewing, 1,000 Kikuyu Proverbs by Barra, KLB. And today I'm going to be taking on another page. The environment is quite busy because I'm still recording at my shop. It has the best lighting. Let me adjust that. And also, the noise is, it's Friday here. People are having good times, good music in the background. So I'll record in my environment. So I'm looking at page 101, and it has the proverbs from 557 all the way to 563. Let's get into it. So the first one is Motengerania na motengerio otire utanogaga. What does this mean? The literal English translation is both he that chases and he that is chased become tired. The English equivalent is everyone has his own troubles. So how do I understand this? This one says to me that when you are pursuing something, that something is also pursuing you. So you should look at your environment and wonder, am I chasing after the most important thing, or am I just chasing after the wind? If you're chasing a career, it's also working towards you guys becoming merged. If for me, I'm chasing this YouTube channel growing, I hope you're subscribing. This YouTube channel is rooting for me as well to grow, because when I grow, it grows. So we both are participating. Okay, so 558. What does this mean? Literal English translation is the Mudakwa tree will not discontinue to produce branches of only one shape. English equivalent, like father, like son. Chances are a father takes after his father and the son takes after the son. So this one you'll use whereby you realize something is similar. So you say whatever the tree, the Mudakwa tree, I don't know what tree it is, but I'm going to find out and I'll put it in one of the shots. So it says, it doesn't lack resemblance or something of the same shape. Interesting. 559. Modamaki Otero Timodamaki. Literal English translation is, the wise person who is not receptive to learning is not a wise person. This can be used to show maybe an elder in the family who most of the time they don't listen to counsel, and they're always the one who knows it all. They don't like to learn. This is a saying you can use to them and tell them, Modamaki Otero Timodamaki. A person who thinks they're wise, they don't learn from others. And learning does not mean that you're stupid. It just means that you have capacity to see another perspective. So if you're a parent, sometimes allow your children to correct you and tell you how they would better parent. Like with me and my son, I usually ask him, what am I doing wrong with you? What do you feel? What hurts you about me being your mom? And sometimes I'll tell you the oddest of things. Like, I don't like how you shout at me when you're telling me to come take tea. So I adjust because I want to learn. I want to be the best version of a mom for him. So Mudamaki Otero Timodamaki, a person who doesn't take counsel, is not a wise person at all. Wow. So 560. Muthenione kuona, aroga muthenione wagi. The English translation is, one who is troubled by having property is better off than one who is troubled by poverty. This applies in African setting whereby you're treated based on what you own, based on who you are, whose you are, or what you know, or who you are in society. The poor man is not given any respect. Yenda tambiwa, diena hauwaka memara, tangaria borio, look after the children. When you don't have property or you don't have resources, people see you as dispensable. So they will give you those odd jobs. You'll be the one who will be welcoming guests, unafungua soda na meno, because you don't have property. So, but the person who has, they're troubled by the ability to have as compared to the ability of not having. And also this would apply to maybe a young man who's like, oh, I don't want to go abroad. I will lose myself. I will lose connection with my culture. The auntie would tell them, Mudenyo nikuona aroga mudenyo newagi. You'd rather be troubled by how to manage your money because you have a lot of it than not even have that single cent on what to manage. Very interesting. 561. Muthiruo ogoine no oria areruo. English translation is, they who send somebody to a witch doctor on their behalf must believe all they are told. This is to say that if you send people to go do the hard work for you, whatever they tell you happened. If you send somebody money to go buy land for you, whatever they are told there and they come tell you they were told, you have nothing to counter because you have not taken the initiative to go and pursue that thing yourself. Those people who trust people so much to go invest for them and they don't do the investment themselves, whatever is they're told the market value is, that is what they will believe. So take that initiative. It was used to tell people, take that initiative and go yourself and do the hard labor, the hard work, so that you're also conversant with what really happened, not what you were told, not hearsay. This is really deep. Muthigano oreja ndahonokaga. The English translation is, one who is sought by another already in the courtyard has no way of escaping. Context notice: to understand this proverb, one must bear in mind that the Kikuyu hut has only one entrance and no window. The English equivalent is, there is no medicine against death. This is to say that if you are trying to escape something and the person who you're trying to escape from is already in your vicinity, the chances of you running away are very slim. So, this is to tell people that you should always have an exit strategy. If you're getting into a business, have an exit strategy. If you're getting into something that you deem important to you, you should calculate that if this goes south, how do I go about it? If you're going to a date and you're asking yourself, in case things go wrong, how do I get off? In case of an attack, how do I escape? 563. Modhi wiki akuwaga wiki. This is to say that one who travels alone dies alone. Let's see if it's spilled over. Let's see. It did not. So that is to say that the person who is alone, the chances are they're gonna die alone because they have isolated people. And being alone is not being lonely, because you can be surrounded by people but you're very lonely. Alone is that you isolate people, you put people in boxes, you create a wall around you so that nobody enters. And chances are, especially in old age, if you isolated so many people in Kikuyu, they used to know that chances of you dying in the bathroom and no one discovering you are very high. So they used to encourage people to interact, to have family gatherings, to check up on each other so that you keep that togetherness and people don't age or die alone. So I hope you like this. I hope you're subscribing. I'm doing a lot of work and I would love to see those subscriptions and also feedback to know if I'm doing it right. If my environment is too busy, I'm working on a setup on how I'm going to zoom the camera so it's just my face. But meanwhile, join me in my shop. I have a shop at Shooters Utawala and I sell a lot of accessories, a lot of event stuff, a lot of jewelry. And I would love to work with you when you have an event, as well as I also do marketing consultancy. So hit me up, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Be safe. Dayo. Bye.